in terms of market action, are we going to see a rising tide lifting all boats, or is it going to be very selective? Should investors be looking at some of these sectors apart from others?
Yes, and that's actually the key thing, is to be a little bit more discriminating in this type of environment, because we do have private sector payrolls back at the previous peak, but there are other areas that haven't quite recovered as much, and that's where more of the growth opportunity is. And so I think that actually individual investors should be looking at being a little bit outside of what your traditional benchmark would be, whether it's the S&P 500 or if it's the Russell 3000 or what have you. I think that what you really want to do is try to find those areas where is the underlying growth and where is it going to accelerate. So it's not going to be this rising tide lifting all boats.
So Brian, get more specific, if you will, on that. What sectors are looking attractive here?
I really like information technology from a valuation perspective. So if you're basing it on expectations of future earnings, I think that those are very reasonably priced, and I think that we're actually going to see some pretty decent growth for the US, but more importantly, the global economy. And that's going to be a benefit to some of the information technology companies that are out there. Not necessarily the ones that are almost like closet fashion companies or those that are more consumer facing, those that are more in the business to business, building the backbone of productivity growth for the future.
Other sectors?
Other sectors that I really like, industrials, believe it or not, even though it seems like it might be a little bit rich from a valuation perspective, I think that there's enough diversity of opportunity in there where you can actually look for those companies that aren't necessarily your household names, that are going to probably do pretty well in this global economy that is likely going to grow faster than just the US economy.